Hi, welcome guys to our channel, the Danians. Today is a special video in which we are going to discuss for the people who would like to come to Denmark with a residence permit on the basis of parent, sibling, spouse and child. But today it's going to be specially for the people where one partner is Danish and the other partner is from a non-European country like India. And the situation in Denmark is called a family reunification case, which we're going to discuss about today. So Mia will take over from here.
Yeah, so the case itself, to have it from the minute you hand it over to the Danish government and until you actually get a residence permit, it takes what they say 10 months. And you will get, first you get 2 years of permit and that can be extended afterwards.
So actually the processing times for this family reunification case, it's minimum 10 months. Trust me, it has to minimum 10 months. You can't say that it can be like done in 2 months or 3 months. It actually will take 10 months for that. And once you get your case done, once you get the answer, if you get yes for your family reunification and the residence permit in Denmark, you'll get a 2 years of residence permit in Denmark first.
And so we will go through all the requirements, and first I will tell you the requirements which both of you have to live up to. Firstly, you need to be either married or have lived together on the same address for 18 months. That can be in any country, you just need to have proof of this. Also, you need both of you to be 24 years old before you hand over the case to either the Danish embassy in a foreign country or at the Danish government house in Denmark itself.
So I also would like to speak about these requirements in Hindi also, so people can understand that better. तो इस फैमिली यूनिफिकेशन केस के लिए कम से कम आपको 24 साल का होना पड़ता है. बोथ पार्टनर्स, द पार्टनर इज फ्रॉम डेनमार्क और फ्रॉम इंडिया, दोनों को 24 साल का मिनिमम होना चाहिए. और उसके बाद आपको एक मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए. अगर आपके पास मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है तो आपको एक ऐसा प्रूफ देना पड़ेगा जिससे शो हो सके कि आप 18 महीने तक आप दोनों साथ में थे. इधर कोई भी आप रेंट का प्रूफ दे सकते हैं या आपने कोई घर खरीदा है उसमें आप दोनों का नाम है तो वो आप दिखा सकते हैं. बट ये आपको शो करना पड़ेगा इधर अ मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट और अ सर्टिफिकेट जिससे शो हो कि आप दोनों 18 महीने तक साथ में थे.
And then there is a few requirements which individually the spouse or partner have to follow, or in this case the applicant also. So if you would like to tell the applicant first what you have to live up to.
Yes, so if we have a situation like she is from Denmark and I was from India, so we're going to discuss the same case what we had gone through. So being an applicant like the guy from India, so I have got 2 requirements which I have to fulfill. मेरे पास 2 requirements हैं जो मुझे fulfill करनी ही चाहिए before applying for family reunification. The first requirement is that I have visited Denmark at least once. मैं अपनी लाइफ में कम से कम एक बार डेनमार्क ज़रूर आया हूँ. और जो दूसरी रिक्वायरमेंट है वो है कि जब मुझे रेजिडेंस परमिट मिलेगा, व्हेन आई गेट द रेजिडेंस परमिट, उसके बाद मुझे यहाँ आने के बाद विद इन 6 months आई हैव टू पास अ डेनिश A1 लेवल टेस्ट विच इज बेसिक डेनिश टेस्ट. And after 3 months, which is 9 months, I have to pass Danish A2 level test, which is little more than basic. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि जब मुझे यहाँ पे रेजिडेंस परमिट मिल जाएगा तो मुझे यहाँ पे आने के बाद विद इन 6 months मुझे एक डेनिश का लैंग्वेज टेस्ट पास करना पड़ेगा जो बहुत बेसिक है. और आफ्टर 3 months लाइक 9 months मुझे A2 लेवल का डेनिश का टेस्ट पास करना पड़ेगा जो बेसिक से थोड़ा सा ऊपर है. Yes.
Okay, and for the partner there is actually quite a few more requirements you have to live up to before you apply, and you have to have documentation for all of this. First of all, as the person who is a Danish citizen, you need to have a house, a place to live in Denmark which is at least 20 square meters per person living there or who have to live there. In our case, as we are 3 people now, it needs to be at least 60 square meters. You want to say that in Hindi first?
Yes, जो पार्टनर है जो डेनमार्क में रहता है उनकी भी कुछ रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं जो उनको फुलफिल करनी ही है बिफोर अप्लाइंग फॉर फैमिली रियूनिफिकेशन. जिसमें से फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट ये है कि आप जहाँ पे रहते हो, इट हैज़ टू बी 20 square meter per person it has to be there. Like अगर हम लोग 2 लोग यहाँ पे shift हो रहे हैं तो it has to be minimum, the house has to be minimum 40 square meter minimum. और अगर आपका कोई baby हो जाता है तो it has to be according for 3, it has to be 60 square meter.
Okay. And the next requirement is a little tricky because there's a list called housing requirement list, which is a list of places where a lot of people live in Denmark, different areas where there are some people living who do have a very low education or is from a non-European country, and in these areas you are not allowed to have your address before you apply.
So what she was trying to say is there are some places here in Denmark जहाँ पे बहुत सारे refugees रहते हैं, बहुत सारे immigrants रहते हैं. So the guy or the girl from Denmark, she should, तो वो उनका घर वहाँ पे उस एरिया में नहीं होना चाहिए. That's the requirement. So yeah.
Okay. And the next requirement for the person living here is that you have to be self-supported. You are not allowed to have received any kind of social benefits from the government, such as we get paid every month in case we are unemployed or we go on pension. We're not allowed to receive that.
So yes, before you put your case in, the partner who lives in Denmark, उसने कोई भी गवर्नमेंट से हेल्प या कोई भी किसी भी तरीके की कुछ या मनी हेल्प नहीं ली होनी चाहिए या उनके ऊपर कोई भी लोन नहीं होना चाहिए. So there's a requirement. Yes.
Yeah, and the next one is that you have to make a financial guarantee of any kind in a bank in Denmark, which have to consist of, today's date, it have to be of 106,000 Danish crowns, plus minus a few hundred, which have to be locked for 10 years.
So अगर आप reunification का प्लान कर रहे हैं तो उसके लिए आपको 106,000 एक बैंक में जमा करने पड़ेंगे, जो एक सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट है जो 10 साल के लिए लॉक हो जाएगा. इन इंडिया इन INR ये होता है 10,60,000 के करीब, जो एक अमाउंट है जो आपको सबमिट करना पड़ेगा बैंक को, जो लॉक हो जाएगा एज अ काइंड ऑफ सिक्योरिटी.
And the next thing is that you are not allowed to have been convicted for any violence, so your criminal record have to be clear in that sense.
तो of course your criminal record आपका clear होना चाहिए उसके लिए.
Yeah, and the last thing which you have to before applying is that you have to be a native Danish speaker or you have to have passed Danish free test.
तो उसके लिए आपको एक आपको या तो नेटिव डैनिश आनी चाहिए या आपको एक लेवल 3 होता है डैनिश का टेस्ट, वो आपको क्लियर करना चाहिए. So once you meet the requirements which are mandatory, now there are 5 requirements, which out of 5 you have to meet 3 requirements. Together, yes, of course together. There are 3 requirements for
it's also a lot of requirements
for your partner who lives in Denmark, and 2 requirements for the guy or for the girl who lives in a non-European country like India.
The first thing for Ritzy is that either he needs to speak Danish level 1 or he have had to pass English B1, which means that he have cleared some English education or an IELTS.
तो इसका मतलब ये है कि मैंने मेरे 12th में इंग्लिश में मिनिमम B1 लेवल होना चाहिए.
And you have had to, Ritzy have had to work full time for 3 out of the 5 past years.
तो फैमिली रियूनिफिकेशन अप्लाई करने से पहले मुझे एटलीस्ट मिनिमम 3 to 5 years का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस दिखाना पड़ेगा फुल टाइम.
And you need to have completed at least 1 full education.
It means after 12th मैंने कोई भी एक हायर एजुकेशन किया हुआ हो, either graduation or post graduation or diploma in any kind of field.
And for me, as the partner who is native Danish, I need to have worked full times for at least 5 years in a row, and I need to have minimum 6 years of my schooling done here in Denmark.
या सो जो डेनिश पार्टनर है उसको कम से कम 5 साल का अपना वर्क एक्सपीरियंस दिखाना पड़ेगा, मिनिमम 5 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस दिखाना पड़ेगा. एंड आपका डेनिश पार्टनर है, ही और शी हैड टू कंप्लीट 6 years ऑफ एजुकेशन in Denmark. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 last things we would like to tell is that first of all, you need to, while the case is going on, you need to think of where would you like to be, because you cannot get a Danish visa while the case is going on. So if you hand over the application while you are still in India and you do not have a legal Danish entry permit, such as a visa of any kind, you cannot enter Denmark while the case is going on. So if you'd like to stay in Denmark while the case is going on, you are allowed to stay there for all 10 months the case is going on, as long as you have a valid visa. So that means you would have to apply for visa before handing over your case.
Okay. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आपने फैमिली यूनिफिकेशन केस फाइल करना है, आपने डेनमार्क में आके फाइल करना है, तो उसके लिए आपको फाइल करने से पहले टूरिस्ट वीज़ा लेना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू कम हेयर और फाइल कीजिए, क्योंकि फाइल करने के बाद आपको वीज़ा नहीं मिलेगा. अगर आप डेनमार्क में आके अगर आपको टूरिस्ट वीज़ा मिल गया है और आप डेनमार्क में आए हैं और आपने डेनमार्क में आके अपना फैमिली यूनिफिकेशन का केस फाइल किया है, यू आर लाइबल टू स्टे हेयर. आप यहाँ पे रहने के लाइबल हैं जब तक केस चल रहा है. अगर केस को 8 महीने लग रहे हैं, 9 महीने लग रहे हैं, 10 महीने लग रहे हैं, तो यू आर लाइबल टू स्टे इन डेनमार्क. बट अगर आपने इंडिया में रह के केस फाइल किया है, तो टू गेट इन डेनमार्क, टू गेट अ वीजा टू गेट इन डेनमार्क, इट्स इम्पॉसिबल. दे विल नॉट गिव यू वीजा बिफोर you get the answer for the case.
And the second thing is that in order for you to apply, you have to do it physically. But first, you have to go to the website called newtodenmark.dk. You have to get a case number and pay a fee of 10,000 crowns for the process to start. Then you have to download this long application file, which you have to fill out. And together with all the documentations for all these requirements fulfilled, you have to hand it over physically and do your biometry either at the Danish embassy in a foreign country or at the Danish government house at Selfsupported Denmark.
So फैमिली यूनिफिकेशन केस अप्लाई करने से पहले आपको न्यू टू डेनमार्क साइट पे जाना पड़ेगा, जिसमें आपको फीस देनी पड़ेगी 10,000 Danish crown. दैट मीन्स INR में 1 लाख हो जाता है. और वहाँ पे सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपको फिल करने पड़ेंगे. काफ़ी इट्स अ लॉन्ग फॉर्म फॉर लाइक 40 पेजेस. यू हैव टू फिल दैट फॉर्म. एंड उसके बाद आपको सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स इकट्ठा करने के बाद आपको या तो आप डेनिश एम्बेसी इन इंडिया उसमें फाइल कर सकते हैं, या अपना वीज़ा लेके डेनमार्क आने के बाद डेनमार्क में फाइल कर सकते हैं.
And do your biometry.
And you have to do your biometric also.
Okay. Belly's tired. Be safe. Bye.
So I hope guys this video is very helpful to you. If you have any doubt, please let us know in comments. We will be gladly to give you all kind of solution. Thank you so much.
Because to get a residence permit as a non-European person for a Schengen country can be very tough, and Denmark is one of the harder ones to get permission to live in, even though you are married or live together with a Danish citizen. So if you have any doubt in anything, we have gone through it all recently, then feel free to let us know. Bye.
So guys, the overview for the whole process, where to go, how to pay the money, which all documents you needed, and that would be the link below in the description. You can just go and have a look. And so lots of love, take care of yourself and be happy.